half at home against Southern Illinois with, again, a 3-point lead as we begin play here in the second half.
Illinois State, they have to come out with that aggressive mentality they had early because SIU is such a good second half team. They've done such a good job finishing games this year.
This is Seneca Knight after that red-hot first half. He misses his first shot of the second half, and the ball is tracked down in the corner by Jawan Newton. The Redbirds have Haruna Sissoko back on to open the second half instead of Liam McChesney, who has 3 fouls. Here's Damask in the corner. He worked his way out. He got it to Rupert, who followed his own miss and scored in a 3-point opportunity.
Rupert, great movement. Damask does such a nice job with his court vision, finding Rupert on the cut, and then having the wherewithal to follow his shot, get the offensive board and the putback.
We just mentioned foul trouble. That's foul number 3 on Haruna Sissoko, and he's going to exit the game here 35 seconds into the second half, and so Alex Kodoff will come in. So the Redbirds have post players in McChesney and Sissoko, each with 3 fouls. The Salukis have not helped themselves at the foul line here today. They're just 2 of 8 shooting free throws.
And normally a pretty good free throw shooting team.
Seven on the shot clock now. Poindexter freed himself up, and his shot rolls out. And it's Kendall Lewis who comes away with a rebound. He can't get it to go. It's tipped up once, twice, and again the Salukis come away with it.
Gotta find Jones in transition.
Little give and go. Rupert from Damask. Pump fake block from behind. It was Lewis.
Kendall Lewis right now all over the court, hitting the offensive glass, coming in to save what looked like an easy bunny.
Redbirds have 3 blocks in the game now. Six to shoot. Seneca Knight for 3. That's in.
Knight, he is just feeling it right now. 5 of 7 from the field. Got a clean, open look. Great patience by Illinois State offensively.
18 points now for Seneca Knight. Redbird lead is 4.
Damask has a mismatch a little bit with Poindexter on him.
Lance Jones still looking for his first points of this game. Misfires on the 3.
You don't normally see Lance Jones airball a 3.
And again, some token full court pressure here applied by the Salukis. Redbirds again playing without starting guard Darius Burford, their leading scorer. Has an orbital fracture suffered in practice yesterday.
We'll see the doctor tomorrow to see exactly what the situation is, how long he will be out, if at all.
So if you've just joined us and you're wondering why Burford's not on the floor, that's the reason why. Ball squirts out to Kasubki, who nails a 3.
Redbirds have been able to capitalize and take advantage of the second half of open 3-point looks on some defensive breakdowns late in the shot clock.
The Redbird lead is 7. It's their largest of the game. Offensive foul away from play, and that's on Lance Jones. He's got his hands in the air as if to say, why me? But he might be going right back to the Saluki bench.
Yeah, it's definitely on Jones because Dalton Banks coming in. It's probably one of those, a little bit of a frustration foul by Lance Jones too. Just hasn't had anything easy today. No easy looks, no easy touches.
21 points against the Redbirds in their first matchup in Carbondale, and now no points and 3 fouls as he sits on the Saluki bench. Kasubki, another look for 3.
Just great recognition, too, by Alex Kodoff. He had an open look from 3, but he was able to find Kazuki, make the extra pass for an even better one.
The Redbirds are
dead even in the offensive rebound battle right now with SIU. Salukis have done a really nice job crashing the offensive glass.
Yeah, again, the Redbirds in the top 4 in the country in free throw shooting percentage and have done a great job at the foul line, and they're just on fire here to start the second half from beyond the arc, with Kazuki knocking down a couple of threes, and the lead, which was 3 at halftime, is now 10. Here's Banks.
Great help defense from Kendall Lewis coming over to cut off Dalton Banks.
3 on the shot clock. Newton's going to have to force up a buzzer beater there, and it's a long rebound to Illinois State's Malachi Poindexter. Poindexter down the lane. He tried to draw some contact on Mula, but instead it's a missed shot, and back comes Damask.
Just kind of threw it up.
All the way down. He missed the shot. He got too far under the rim, it looked like.
Damask, a rare miss by him. Kind of played through the contact, but wasn't quite able to finish.
Ten on the shot clock now, with Seneca Knight backs his way in, and he's stripped. It was Newton that came away with the steal, but the Redbirds got it back. Now Lewis works on Damask in the paint. His turnaround jumper. Nope. We had a good look there.
Good look, and Illinois State will take that look. High percentage look.
Yeah, really good look there. Lewis has played
really well.
Yeah, an excellent game.
You wondered after that Bradley game if his confidence would come back in the double-double performance.
Damask is fouled as he went to the paint, and we've got another timeout. 15:01 to go here. It's a 10-point Illinois State lead over for a little wrinkle into the way the standings might look here in the next couple of hours, as they've got the first-place team down by 10 here.
Yeah, we're going to have some shakeups in the standings, too, if Drake can knock off Belmont.
Yeah, these next couple of weeks are going to be crazy in the Valley standings heading into St. Louis, that's for sure, with those top 6 or 7 teams only separated by a couple of games. How about Damask off the bench, right out of the huddle, and knocks down the jumper?
And Damask knocks down the jumper, too, with Luke Kazuki digging over to make him pick up that dribble on the isolation.
21 points now from Marcus Damask. And a turnover is going to be a steal, and the Salukis come away with it. Banks penetrates and a kick. Damask is open for 3 on the rotation.
That was a lucky miss by Damask, because he was, again, wide open on that rotation. Good ball movement by the Salukis and finding him. Lewis has to make sure he doesn't fall asleep on Damask out of the perimeter.
Colton Sandage in for the Redbirds, as is Liam McChesney. Again, McChesney playing with 3 fouls. Seneca Knight now. A kick out. This is Sandage for 3. As that's in.
Sandage, nice job of being shot ready. Not a great pass to him, but able to take the one dribble, recollect himself, and a bang-bang 3.
He missed a couple of games with his back injury. He played 5 minutes on Wednesday night.
He's going to be forced to play a lot more tonight with Darius Burford being out.
For sure, and that's a big hoop for Colton Sandage, for his confidence and for the Redbirds. Damask trying to create with 5 on the shot clock. Down the lane, flipped it up, can't get it to go, and it's going to be an over-the-back call, it looks like, against Sandage.
J.D. Mula has been a monster today on the boards when he has seen action in this game. Just absolute relentless pursuit. Always in the right position, it seems like, on the offensive glass.
Now, it was an adventure
at the free throw line.
Yeah, the last time he went there in the first half for Mula, just he nicked the rim on one, and he had an air ball in the second.
It's interesting, the free throw. Watch him when he bends down to shoot the free throw. The ball actually rotates, and he shifts it back over his head.
And he missed them both, but we've got a whistle here.
Looks like a lane violation.
Yep. He's going to get another free throw here. He was a top 25 JUCO recruit from Indian Hills Community College before he came to Southern Illinois. You look at his body and you think he has just got a massive physique. Clogging up the lane, it can be a real threat. He knocked down the swished that free throw.
And Mula and Kyler Filowich, who used to play for the Salukis, both the first Canadians to ever be a part of the Salukis team.
Knight to McChesney. He's open for three, but it's short, and it's off the front of the rim and out of bounds to the Salukis.
McChesney, he's been a good three-point shooter this year. I'm not sure that's the three that Coach Peden wanted him to take. It was a pretty deep one early in the shot clock.
He knocked down a three in the first half. He's only taken 2 shots here in the game. There's Jones
cut
on a back door, and Lance Jones has his first points of the game at the 12:55 mark of the second half.
Great patience, too, by SIU letting that play develop.
McChesney is going to try another three. That rattles out. It's a Lewis rebound and bucket.
Lewis, he continues to be the difference maker in this Illinois State offense in the second half, affecting all areas of this game.
12 points and 6 rebounds now for Kendall Lewis.
And half of them have come on the offensive end.
Johnson, his pass intended for Mula, was intercepted and knocked out of bounds by Sandage.
Great breakup by Sandage, because that was probably going to be an easy basket for J.D. Mula.
So Poindexter in, and a quick breather now for Seneca Knight to the Redbird bench. He's had a game. Seneca Knight with 18 points. Jones knocks down a three, so he's got 5 consecutive now.
That's a danger part of Lance Jones. He's a streaky shooter, and he hits one, and all of a sudden he can get going.
Yeah, he averages 14 points a game. Kasubke with 10 on the shot clock. He penetrates.
Oh, nice pass.
To Liam McChesney, but he couldn't get the reverse layup to go. We've got a whistle on the play, though, and a foul against the Salukis.
A great off-ball cut from Liam McChesney. And
go to Belmont. Of course, they beat Belmont earlier in the season here at home. And then again with Bradley, they'll play at Valpo, and they'll have Murray State come here to CEFCU Arena.
For Illinois State, a chance at some redemption against UIC on Wednesday. If you remember back to that game, end of December, Redbirds dug themselves a huge first half hole.
And Liam McChesney makes both of those free throws, pushing that Redbird lead back up to 9. Whistle against Sandage, it looks like, at the perimeter. He's picked up a couple of fouls here in these last 2 trips down the floor.
Sandage trying to get over the top of that ball screen. I think McChesney was relieved it wasn't on him.
Actually, they did whistle McChesney now. They said that's his 4th.
Oh, wow.
Looked like it was going to be Sandage, but instead it is on Liam McChesney. So he's to the Redbird bench with 4 fouls, and in the game again is Alex Kodoff.
Kodoff, he's played well given the minutes he's had.
Yeah, agreed. He had a nice stretch there in that opening half. Johnson to Damask, his 3. Front of the rim, no good, and cleared by Kodoff.
And Lewis gambling there. He made Johnson pick up his dribble, but then Damask got the kick out, but missed the 3.
Sandage and Kodoff. Now Sandage, a 3 behind the screen from Alex Kodoff.
Nice pin down screen from Alex Kodoff. Colton Sandage, second 3-pointer of this game, has given Illinois State some really big points off the bench with Burford being out.
Lance Jones answers with a 3, and again after a very quiet opening half, now he's got a couple of 3s and a 2-point make, an 8-point second half run here.
And that 3, that was highly contested too. Malachi Poindexter, his hand was in his face.
Kendall Lewis all the way down, muscled the shot up but couldn't get it to finish. He worked his way all the way to the rim there.
I like though that Lewis is attacking Marcus Damask.
And it's Damask with an open three. An excellent pass from Jones, who thought about firing up a three, but instead went to Damask.
And Damask taking advantage. Lewis had fallen on the other end. Was slow to get back. Damask making him pay. Marcus Damask now 24 points.
And the Salukis on a little bit of a run here. They've made 4 of their last 5 shots from the floor. Knight had it stripped, but a foul that's going to be a reach-in on Mula.
Mula came over, wanted Knight to pick up his dribble, but got a piece of his hand in the process. You see the reach-in right here, trying to get a piece of that ball.
Third team foul against the Salukis. Well, you just knew the Salukis were going to make a run.
Oh, absolutely. And that was something Illinois State talked about today in shoot around, is there's going to be runs. SIU will have them. We have to be able to sustain them.
Redbirds had a 12-point lead a moment ago. It's down to 6. Knight. His pass to Poindexter is stolen. It looks like it was Newton that got his hands on it. Held ball possession in favor of the Salukis.
Nice recovery, too, by Newton. As Illinois State initially beat him on the back door, but came to recover in time, got a piece of that ball to force the jump.
Damask works on Lewis. He drives and scores on him. And it's an 8-0 Saluki run.
Damask, good catch and rip. Goes right around Lewis. Hasn't beat on the first step, all the way to the tin.
It just feels like we're in the critical point of the game right now, these next couple of possessions.
And you can tell, too, SIU, they've really turned up the defense here last couple of minutes, feeding off their offense.
7 on the clock and a steal. It's Jones, 2-on-1. If he gets it to D'Amico, trying to finish the play. D'Amico is down. He collided hard. He finished the play, but he is down on the baseline holding his knee.
It went down really hard.
Back up on his feet and ready to run back down the floor. Here's another look.
That's the 2-on-1. Nice find from Jones. Up through contact. I'm actually surprised they didn't call a foul, because that was clearly a foul.
So it's a 10-0 Southern Illinois run over the last 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And that Redbird lead has been trimmed from 12 down to 2. And Poindexter is getting tied up with it. He and Damask.
Well, I think they're doing a really nice job frustrating Poindexter right now, being really physical with him.
This is right about the time of the game on Wednesday. Illinois State had a 10-point lead with 10 minutes to go at Bradley when the Braves made a little bit of a run and closed it within 2. And that's exactly what's happened here, where the Redbirds had that 12-point lead, and now the Salukis are within 2, right about the same juncture of the game.
And this is where Illinois State, they've got to see growth here and being able to weather the Saluki run and still get some offense going. Double comes.
Blocking foul on Jones, as it was Seneca Knight that worked around him.
J.D. Mula, he's picked up 2 quick fouls here in the second half.
You're right. Pardon me. I thought that was going to be whistled against Jones. That would have been his 4th. But instead it's on Mula.
Nice
inside to Lewis on the pump fake.
Great patience too by Lewis as 2 maroon Saluki defenders go right by him. Waits, collects himself in for the jam.
And that ends the 10-0 run for the Salukis. Jones, step back 3. Can't get it to go, but it's an offensive rebound and another look for a Jones three, and that one is missed and tipped out. And the Salukis get another offensive look. It's Damask for three.
And those are killers. SIU right now is killing Illinois State on the offensive glass. Second and third chance opportunities. Marcus Damask just, there's a lot of time left for him to get at least those 32.
Redbirds have Haruna Sissoko back in the game now with his 4 fouls. I'm sorry, he's only got 3. It was McChesney with 4.
Look at the defensive attention Kendall Lewis is getting.
How about Sissoko hitting the shot there?
Sissoko stepping up big. Not normally known as a scorer.
Big basket for the Redbirds to kind of stem the tide here as the Salukis are on a bit of a roll here. ISU has now hit 4 of its last 5 shots. Good overplay, the defense from Lewis to tip it out. Active game for Kendall Lewis here this afternoon.
Super active. I really think his offense is fed off the defense he's playing right now, not only on Damask, but just being all over the passing lanes with those length in the hands. Jones, he loves this step back 3.
One-on-one with Kasuki. He drives, he flips it up, and it's Sissoko who clears for Illinois State. Jones nearly had a backcourt steal there.
Oh, slip.
Seven to shoot. Knight works on Damask, takes him to the baseline, flipped it up, and he drew a contact foul that time on Mula.
Mula, that's number 4. JD Mula, nice job at Knight. The continuation gets around Damask. Doesn't get the exact reverse angle he wants, but still able to draw the contact as you see him get around Damask and watch him contort his body to try and go off glass.
What a game Seneca Knight continues to have. Mula leaves the game now with his 4 fouls, and it's Xavier Johnson that comes in to replace him.
Where SIU will miss Mula is just his activeness on the offensive glass.
7 rebounds, too. First miss from the foul line for Knight. He's got 19 points. He's 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Redbird lead is 4.
Oh, nice pass.
Damask trying to go one-on-one with Sissoko.
Good job with Sissoko defending Damask without fouling off that switch.
Poindexter, an open look for 3. Well, Sissoko had it in his hands and out of bounds. And so it'll be Saluki basketball.
I think they just called a foul on Kendall Lewis.
Yes, they did. So Lewis picks up the foul. Both teams with 5 fouls, so we're still a little bit away from the bonus situation as we've got 5.5 to play.
Nice trying to ball denial there. The entry pass to Damask off that flex screen.
This is Jones now. He's going to work around Sissoko, but it may be goaltending because I think Lewis got his hand in the net.
I think you're right. It is goaltend.
Yeah. Kendall Lewis came over to help out on the defensive end, and when he went up for the block shot, he got his hand tangled in the net.
Well, clearly SIU on offense, they are trying to isolate Lance Jones to go one-on-one.
Kasuki. Ball is on the deck. and is scrummed out of there. The Salukis came away with it on a steal, and now it's Jones in transition down the lane again. And we're tied at 60.
Lance Jones impacting defensive and offensive ends a ton in the second half.
Scoreless in the first half. He's got 12 second half points.
So he was really turned up their ball pressure. Look at how far they've pushed Illinois State out beyond the three-point line.
5 to shoot. This is going to be a deep three from Seneca Knight.
Seneca Knight continues to bail out Illinois State on the offensive end. Three-point, not normally the shot he wants to take.
A 22-point effort now for Seneca Knight. He scored 19 on Wednesday in Peoria, so he's having a whale of a week. Damask is fouled.
Damask has done such a good job in the second half of just attacking off the dribble, realizing how tired Kendall Lewis is right now trying to guard him.
Don't go anywhere. 3-4.
Usually by this point in the conference season, there's been separation in the standings, and that is not the case this year with so much parity.
Not this year. So the Salukis have it at the Illinois State end, trailing by 3. Damask works on Sissoko, a pump fake, and in traffic he tries to finish it. He can't, and it's cleared by the Redbirds.
It's really good help defense there by Seneca Knight, and Damask just continues to thrive. That quick first step, getting around Illinois State defenders.
Knight now to Sissoko on the baseline. He'll bring it back out with 7 on the shot clock. Poindexter with 3 to shoot. D'Amico with a rebound.
That's really where you miss Darius Burford, who has the ability to create his own shot late in the shot clock with it winding down.
Damask with a pass to D'Amico. He works his way inside. Lost the dribble. Now it's Jones with it. And that's going to be an over and back call.
Jones not happy with himself. Just doesn't make mistakes like that normally.
9th turnover of the game for the Salukis. And Sissoko out and McChesney in with 2:50 to go.
Double stagger screen.
Lewis to McChesney. He's immediately double teamed. And the ball's on the floor, and it looks like the Salukis have come away with it. We'll see what the call is here. They're going to give the ball to Southern.
Off the jump ball. And McChesney, he brought that ball down just enough that double team able to get a piece of it, force the jump ball, knock it loose.
So that's the Redbirds' 13 turnover of the game. Again, it's a 63-60 spread here, 3-point game.
Well, and how about this? Sissoko back in, so they're switching offense for defense. Sissoko and Lewis. Lewis now guarding Damask.
Jones ties it.
And that's a killer on the pin down. Lance Jones, that's way too open of a look, and he is feeling it in the second half.
He's got a 15-point second half going, and we're even as we approach the 2-minute mark left in this one. Kasupki's going to try and answer, and he does.
Kasupki, nice response.
His 4th 3-point make of the game gives the Redbirds a 3-point lead with 1:45 to go. Damask for 3. You got to be kidding me. They're trading haymakers back and forth.
And the baseline continues to kill Illinois State.
What a sequence.
Yeah, what a pass, too, from Xavier Johnson.
Damask has equaled his career high now. He's got 32. Lewis, blocking foul against the Salukis. That's on Newton.
one foul away from being in the bonus.
Yeah, each team with 6 team fouls, so we'll have free throws from here on out. Again, the Redbirds an excellent free throw shooting team. Knight tries to work on a screen from Lewis. 5 on the shot clock. Poindexter, step back with a hand in his face. Offensive rebound by Lewis.
Nice job, Lance Jones. Lewis brought that ball down. Jones got a piece of it.
And this time on the alternating possession, it's Illinois State's turn to get the ball. The Salukis wanted to know about a potential shot clock violation, but it appeared that ball hit the rim, and it was an offensive rebound.
And Jones, that was about the best thing he could.
So no shot clock violation. The Redbirds will have the basketball with Poindexter to trigger. Kendall Lewis with D'Amico on him. Works baseline. Tough shot off the glass and in.
Lewis going one-on-one with D'Amico. Nice job finding the angle. Tough angle, too, off the baseline. Either going to Marcus DeMax or Lance Jones.
Johnson, backdoor to Damask. It's off of Illinois State, and so the Salukis maintain possession. And now we've got a timeout on the floor. Brian D'Amico, Newton, and Xavier Johnson on the floor for Southern Illinois with 30.9 seconds to go. Inbounds goes into Knight, who's fouled immediately by Johnson.
Well, that's Illinois State now in the bonus, too.
Again, the Redbirds at 80% free throw shooting in the top 4 in the country as a team, and Knight has done a great job at the foul line here this afternoon.
Yeah, Illinois State, they've missed one free throw the entire afternoon. 13 of 14 from the line.
And again, Ryan Peden sends Sissoko in the game for Sandage. So there's your offense for defense. Sissoko giving Illinois State a little more size and length on the defensive end. Meanwhile, it's Knight to the foul line.
Big free throw for Illinois State. Knight also probably thinking back to that Bradley loss, trying to redeem himself, had a costly turnover late in that game.
9 out of 10 from the free throw line this afternoon for Seneca Knight. He has 24. Buckle up, it's going to be a great final month in the Missouri Valley Conference. Should be a good final 30 seconds here. Southern Illinois with the basketball down 4. Here's Johnson. And a kick out. Damask. Long rebound to Jones. Back to Damask. Another 3. No good. It's Lewis who goes up and gets it, and he's fouled, and the Redbirds have the hammer now with a 4-point lead with 12 seconds to go, and free throws coming for Kendall Lewis.
In Southern, those were 2 great looks for Marcus Damask. First one on the blow-by, and then got a great look off the offensive board. It's really the player you want shooting the ball in that situation. Kendall Lewis doing a little bit of everything today. A huge defensive rebound.
Yeah, what a terrific ball game Kendall Lewis has had. The Redbirds 17 of 18 from the free throw line. Lewis makes them both. 6-point lead. Jones's 3 is no good, and the Illinois State Redbirds have beaten first place Southern Illinois, 72-66. What a win for Illinois State.
What a bounce back effort after a gut-wrenching overtime loss against Bradley on Wednesday.